Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie. Today I'm going to be showing you how I refreshed my balcony and turned it into a romantic, whimsical paradise. There are these really pretty flowers that have been growing outside and they're like swooping and white and pretty. I'll show them to you. I'm in between doing the stairwell, which is my next project, so subscribe if you haven't subscribed so that you can see that because it's going to be amazing. Also on my channel you can find kitty DIYs. So anyways, want to see it? I'll show you. This is what my balcony looks like right now. I won't be changing the flooring since this isn't a big upgrade. This is actually an outdoor rug, even though it looks like it's been there for years. It's because it has. Plant stand over there, which is fairly new. I'll be leaving that alone. I have these two chairs here, which I love. They're so pretty, but they are actual wood. And at some point, I just was like, I'm not gonna bring them inside during hurricane season when it's pouring rain, kind of like it is right now. And you know, this is what happened. So those will be replaced. I have Miss Duck over there who lays eggs in her pot. I'll probably clean up that hay, but we'll leave her alone. That's the balcony, and this is the romantic update. Okay, so here's the plan. I don't have a lot of space to work with and it is an awkward space, so there are some things that will be staying the same, like my marble table from World Market. It's a bistro table, it's just really pretty, there's nothing really wrong with it, so it'll be staying the same. What I am going to be changing out is the chairs. I'm opting for bamboo foldable chairs, that way I can more easily get them out of the rain when necessary. One awkward corner of my balcony will be staying exactly the same since it has a duck in it that lays eggs and a side table that will go with our romantic theme. On the other end, I have a black bamboo planter already there, so I'll be keeping that, but I will be adding to it so I can use the rest of the vertical space in that little nook, and I can add more plants and planters. And of course, I have to add some lights for ambiance, some string lights on the railing. And this just wouldn't be a romantic balcony update without a whole bunch of lanterns. I'm not really asking for much. I just want the people walking by to be like, I'm pretty sure a fairy princess lives there. As promised, these are the beautiful flowers that pretty much inspired this entire makeover. This video is not sponsored, but I did want to tell you about a really renter-friendly solution I found for mounting my camera. For the longest, I was using this metal clipboard because it wouldn't connect to the railings and I had nowhere else to put it. I was using my table to hold down the clipboard. It was just a really ugly, inconvenient situation since it limited where I could put the table on the balcony. Luckily on Amazon, I found this railing mount, which is actually to hold a shepherd's hook, which would hold a flower pot or a lantern. I was actually originally looking at it to hold up a lantern for me and then decided I didn't need it, but realized it would be perfect for this. It's metal, so there was no need to attach a magnet and it just tightens to the railing with a screw. I was a little worried because my railing is a little curved, but it fit perfectly and it looks way better from the ground. I had originally ordered 2 boxes of tiles to cover the space that the rug had left, but since I got folding chairs, they open up in sort of a triangle shape, which means I needed more space so that I could easily pull them in and out from the table. Okay, so the floors are done except for the very front edge that kind of curves, but I'm gonna move on because I need new tiles. I'm going to start on this little 1x1 corner I have over here where I put all my plants so they don't get in the way of the tiny bistro table. We're gonna add height to this. The stand I already had was a black bamboo stand I got from Amazon a couple years back. I bought a second one and I'm going to stack it on top so I have full use of the vertical space. This is me struggling to put it together. They give you a little hammer and you just hammer in the little peggies. I made sure to take all the plants off and bring the whole thing inside so that I could hammer each little plastic section in every direction as well as I could. It was leaning a lot less by the time I was done. Off camera, I screwed in a little hook that came with these 2 lanterns. It was $30 for a set of 2 and they're solar powered, which is awesome because it's not exactly like I can plug stuff in with a sliding door. These are the new planters, and this one is bigger than I thought it would be and it has a drainage hole, yay. He does not have a drainage hole, which I really don't think you should be allowed to call it a planter if it doesn't come with a drainage hole. I think you should just call it a vase because that's what it is, it's a vase. He also does not have a drainage hole. I'm going to have to risk breaking them by drilling a hole in the bottom. Because I'm pretty sure these are made out of some kind of concrete, I just used a masonry bit in my driver and drilled a hole. And to all my plant people in the comments, if you could suggest pet-friendly outdoor plants, maybe ones with flowers, that would be awesome. I just gouged my table, no big deal. With holes completed, I went ahead and replanted the plants. I also went ahead and mounted this little solar panel that's for the string lights on the front of the rack. This is the second lantern I'll be hanging on this plant stand, but I really just want to take a minute and appreciate this plant stand. It is giving me so much vertical space. It's allowing me to show off my plants without them being in the way of my bistro table, and it's giving me a place where I can attach these lanterns and attach the panel for my string lights, which I wouldn't be able to do otherwise. This is a really renter-friendly solution for anyone who can't screw holes into the sides of their walls or onto their railing. To finish off this corner and start the styling, I add 2 vases. I place this book, this plant full of faux flowers and dried flowers, this beautiful outdoor light, this half circle outdoor rug, this neutral and fluffy outdoor throw. I opted for these gray pinstripe cushions to add a little bit of pattern and interest. For a touch of the whimsical and another renter-friendly hanging solution, I got this brass deer head hook, which is actually a Christmas wreath hanger, but I'm using it for a lantern. And if you're going for romantic, whimsical, and magical, I do recommend a well-placed cap. Before I go ahead and do the final reveal, let me remind you what my balcony looked like before. I had a plant stand filling an awkward space with an assortment of plants. I had a little bit of faux grass on either side of the balcony, an old outdoor rug which was constantly wet and starting to grow mold, these wood chairs which were beautiful but have been left out in the rain for too long and have definitely seen better days. And finally, a marble bistro table which deserved far, far better than the situation it was in. And this is the side of the balcony I left completely alone because this side table fits perfectly, and look at this. And now for the final reveal. Enjoyed that video. If you did, be sure to leave a like. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see what's going on in my stairwell, which is connected to 2 entryways, the garage and the front door. And then basically, I wouldn't call it a dining room, like a dining space, a dining nook. It's all connected because I live in a smushy box condo. So that'll probably be a 3-4 part series. So subscribe and follow and check it out because you might love it. It might be amazing. It might be the best thing you've ever seen. Okay, see you later. This is the she-duck who pooped on my new balcony furniture, but she brought her little baby chickies to see me this morning, so always forgive them.